So you may know that on August 21st, 2017, there was a total solar eclipse. This happens because the sun and moon and their relative sizes and distances line up just perfectly at certain times. At these times, the moon passes directly in front of the sun and covers the whole of the solar disk. This is really an astonishing set of circumstances that this is even able to happen. Inconceivable! Another example of factors lining up perfectly is the movie Back to the Future. In the climactic scene, the time machine must accelerate to exactly 88 miles per hour and make contact with a wire directing a lightning bolt at precisely 10:04 p.m. to send Marty back to the future. The principle of circumstances lining up just right to produce a specific result is the same idea that can be applied to the circuit's concept of maximum power transfer. Maximum power transfer refers to the ability of a circuit to deliver the maximum amount of power to a load. In DC circuits that have a Thevenin equivalent, there is only one extra criterion that must be met. That criterion is that the load resistance should equal to the Thevenin resistance. Now, this seems pretty simple, but the derivation's a little complicated, and so I'm going to include a footnote video which goes over this in more detail. One thing we know in addition to the value of RL is that the value of the maximum power, Pmax, will be equal to V Thevenin squared over 4R Thevenin. Let's look at an example. Let's suppose we already have the Thevenin equivalent, with a voltage V Thevenin equal to 10 volts, and a resistance R Thevenin equal to 5 ohms. We learned how to find the Thevenin equivalent in the last video. We want to choose the value of the load resistance that will provide maximum power transfer, and we also want the value of that power. Since we already have the Thevenin equivalent, we know that we want RL to be equal to R Thevenin, so RL should be 5 ohms. Then, using the Pmax equation, we plug in the values of V Thevenin equal to 10 and R Thevenin equal to 5. Calculating this, we get 100 over 20 or 5 watts. Although celestial bodies don't have to align to allow for maximum power transfer, there are still a few things that need to work out perfectly in order to find this. 1. The circuit needs to have a Thevenin equivalent, and 2. We need to choose the load resistance to be equal to R Thevenin. Conceivable! Thanks for watching this video. If you think I've earned it, I would love it if you would subscribe and share this with someone else. You can find me on Twitter or Instagram at BD McPheron. For now, this is Dr. McPheron. Stay classy.